Good morning to you and a very happy Thursday. Grey clouds as per normal. Now, I want to talk about multiple sclerosis. I also want to give a sort of a disclaimer because I'm not implying anything by this video. This is a factual video from information based the World Health Organization, the WHO, not the band, of course. This is information they've reported, so I am actually hoping that the YouTube algorithm and obviously censorship is not going to find fault with this particular video, because it is actually data supplied by the WHO, not the band, and of course it's factual and very much true. There's a report that they've done, a study on the you-know-what. Now I have to be very careful what I say, because there will be guidelines regarding deniability, regarding the efficacy and everything else to do with the WHO, the World Health Organization, because obviously the YouTube people, they've been told to put a hard fist on what they class as misinformation. So we're not giving you misinformation, we're giving you facts here. Also, as part of the disclaimer, I'm not saying that every occurrence will be because of this. So if you had a recent diagnosis of MS, which obviously is a very serious neurological condition, it affects the nervous system and can degenerate quite quickly, or you can go for many years and not have any signs or symptoms. But the obvious ones are you lose your ability to function, as the lack of mobility, the movement. You obviously some people are wheelchair bound, and of course eventually it can kill you. I mean, that's, prognosis is not good for MS or Parkinson's or any of the other degenerative conditions that you can have. However, you can live a full active life, and a lot of treatments now are actually focused upon helping you live longer. For example, oxygen. People go for treatment under oxygen in a oxygen tank. It looks very similar to divers when they come up from deep water. They have to go into isolation for a certain time to prevent what they call the bends. So it's very similar treatment that they have. You sit in the oxygen tank, and obviously the oxygen helps to your body to recover and fight various diseases. I'm not a doctor. I don't really, not really into the whole thing about understanding any of it. But so that's the disclaimer. But what I can tell you is that obviously if it's been a recently diagnosed condition that you have, and you've recently had the medical intervention, okay, and that's all I'm going to say, because obviously you have to be very careful. The data here, which you can see in this brief tweet, let's have a look. So this is the tweet. The medical treatment can induce multiple sclerosis via cross-reactive CD4 plus T cells, and it recognizes the spike protein and myelin peptides. So it's basically the idea that it's an autoimmune disease. And so what they're saying is that this medical procedure can induce that reaction. and this was posted in the World Health Organization in the research database. So what we can do is have a look at the actual report. So here we are. This is the very short report here, but we can click on something, I'm sure. Click this button here, full text, because then you get the actual document coming up. And this is the actual report. And you can see the various sections and the study itself that was done, peer-reviewed study. You can see there the actual results of the study and the conclusions. And obviously, being an official document, you can see this was 2022 when it was done in October. So a good 6 or 8 months. So we need to get this information out and about and tell people about it. Personally, if you have had one or more of these medical treatments in the last 2 years or last year, and you suddenly have MS as a diagnosis, it may be worthwhile correlating the two events. And I do appreciate that some people will find that very difficult, because correlation does not mean causation, as they say, i.e. there's no coincidence, but there is, because this is very coincidental, that suddenly there's a medical treatment and it's been recognised factually by the organisation that is supposed to be looking after this health of the world. And I've got another story about the Who, not the band, coming up very soon. But this is just a quickie to say that you probably need to correlate what you've done with the diagnosis that you may have had. Just worth thinking about, really. And I don't want to scare anybody, but it's also got to be out there as factual evidence. So that's it from me. I'll catch you in a moment with another video. Bye for now.